Hi, my name is Angela, and I represent Team SafeLens. My team members are Andres and Varoun. We're competing in the Public Safety Emergency Response and City Analytics track. Montgomery is the birthplace of the civil rights movement. It's a city that has always understood the power of community connection, but today it's facing a real operational crisis. The police department is significantly understaffed. 911 queues are overloaded with non-emergency calls, and residents have no reliable, unified way to understand what's happening around them or to contribute information back to the people who needs it. City data exists, but it lives in spreadsheets, fragmented news articles, and separated channels that never talk to each other. And that's where our solution comes in. We built SafeLens Montgomery, a bidirectional community safety intelligence platform. It is built for this city. It ingests data from 6 real-time sources: the local news, Google News, Twitter, 311 server requests, official alerts, and resident-submitted reports. An NLP pipeline clusters and validates events across all of these sources, and a narrative is then generated by the AI and posted as an incident. Claude is used to synthesize and validate that the data is in plain language and safety narratives, helping officials prioritize where resources are needed most while keeping residents informed and engaged. So let me show you what this looks like. So using the link that I have provided in the submission, you will land right on the landing page. A user does not need to be logged in order to view this page. Anybody can see this page. And on this page, you can see that there is a safety intelligence feed. And this is where it lists all the AI-generated narratives, or we can call it incidents, that it produced based on the real-time data sources that was injected into the pipeline. So here you can see that for each narrative incident, there is a badge here, and this badge basically is a way for the city officials to notify the residents that they know about this incident. They know that this such thing is happening. And a city official can also notify the resident that this incident has in fact been verified by the city. Maybe after acknowledging it, the city sends out dispatches that goes and check out the incidents just to confirm that it is indeed happening. And one thing about these incident cards is that we integrated a feedback loop where a user, even if not logged in, can confirm if the incident is still ongoing periodically. This questions get asked to the user, to the viewer, every 15 minutes. And the user can then choose, yes, this event is still ongoing. In which case, it updates and say, oh, 3 people have confirmed this is still ongoing. Or the user can also select this event is no longer happening. It's no longer active. And what this does is it allows residents and citizens, or even visitors, to help contribute to the ongoings of this event, to the status of this event. Each of these poll answer is also viewable to an official from the city. So they can also see, okay, is this event still ongoing, or do we still need to take a look? And if enough people poll that the event is no longer active, if enough people answer no longer active within the last 15 minutes, this incident will automatically resolve on its own without the need from an official from the city. Also on this page, you'll be able to see that there is a public safety news feed. And this is where we took news articles from real sites like Google, and we also did Twitter. And these are local news specific to the city of Montgomery. It's not worldwide news. It's news that is public safety related and related to the Montgomery city. And you can click on these links, which brings you to the actual news article if you want to read further. Okay, so back onto our application. You can also see up here that there is AI Safety Insights. This is not currently implemented, but it was something we wanted to do where the AI would be able to provide some basic statistic that allows citizens and officials to know the status of the city, if there's an emerging pattern of incidents, or if the city is relatively safe and whatnot. Okay, so I mentioned that a user does not need to be logged in to use this website, but if a user wanted to submit an incident report, they would have to log in as a resident. Or on the opposite side, if they are an official of the city and want to update residents about a certain event, they need to be logged in as an official. So for the purpose of this hackathon, we've created a demo link which already have these two types of account created for you. This link is also submitted in the submission, and it's also in several of our submission deck. Okay, so you can see on this demo site that you can log in as a resident. And when you log into a resident, it again brings you back to the landing page. But now you can notice that the user down here changed to a demo resident. This is how you know you are logged in as a resident. And now you can also see there's a new button up here that says report incident. So what this allows a user, a resident, to do is to submit an incident that they are seeing live, or what you notice around the city. So they can choose different incident type, like suspicious activity. They can also input a location, and this is actually smart enough to bring in specific address specific to this, again, to the city of Montgomery. So if I wanted to, say, look for Walmart location, it will list all the Walmart location within the city. And then I can describe the incident I see, maybe like an accident in the parking lot. And the user can also choose to report anonymously if they wanted to. And this is really here for the purpose of a future feature where we allow the resident to be able to monitor their incident report as time goes, like track it and see the progress. But right now, it doesn't really do anything. It just simply not track the user ID in the database. So the resident can submit the report. And you will not see this live, and that's okay. It's not meant to post raw data live. This will then trigger the pipeline behind the scene, the AI, to analyze the incoming report. And if there are any other relevant sources that have already been reported, rather it be a news article, a live feed, a 911 call, other incident. And if there aren't enough relevant sources related to this incident, the AI will then generate a narrative that will then get posted up here. And now I'll show you the other account. So you can see that this is a working log out button. It was switched back to sign in and back to the demo site. You can now log in as city official. And as you can see, the city official screen is very different. It will load all the narratives that the AI generated. And then a city official can click on each one of these and see details about their narrative that was generated. They can also review the incident and be able to contribute. They can see it. One of the features that we will implement in the future is to allow residents to submit ongoing comments to the incident, and then the officials here will also be able to read those comments, the resident comments. Okay, so the official is also able to send public update notices if they wanted to update the public about the specific incident with specific text. The officials can also comment on the incident internally if there is ongoing operation related to this incident. And if you remember in the incident view, there was those badges. And so the officials can update those badges right here. They can say they acknowledge it, they know about the incident, they can say this incident has been verified. They can also choose to say dispatch where they notify the residents that we sent a dispatch to that area to check it out. And finally, if this all resolves, if the incident is no longer a problem, the officer can also mark it as resolved. So basically our goal for this project is to help the officials of the city respond to incidents faster and know how to prioritize their resources. Residents can also contribute and notify other people of what's going on. And they can also, as a community, resolve those incidents without an official having to go and check it out. So this is really a directional communication platform between people of the city and the officials of the city. And something we would like to eventually do in the future is to be able to track response time, like how fast was that city official able to look at narrative and update the status or check it out or resolve it. So that will help the city officials know if they need to really hire more people to help with this process, or if they're doing good or stuff like that. So logging back out, some other features that we would like to do in the future is perhaps make this more than just about public safety. Maybe we can integrate a feature where it also have events going on around the city that allows a resident or other people to know what they can attend, or if there's a concert or any events going on around the city, just so they're more aware of things happening. And so, yeah, I hope this project will help the city. We hope that we will make an impactful contribution. And just really quickly, I wanted to show you that on the front end, I wanted to talk about the architecture. So we have a pipeline with the AI, and those are workers that run on a scheduler periodically to renew those data in the database. And for the database, we actually use Supabase. It's a real database with real tables and live data, like real incidents. And Supabase also handles authentication for us. Actually, if you don't have the demo accounts, you can sign up using the login page, and you can log in with your Google account or GitHub account. And there's also a sign up form if you wanted to just do it the traditional way with email and password. And so for the front end, we actually built this application with Next.js. And so, yeah, we hope we really presented something that feels meaningful, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity.